make an early statement and build that resume. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
Hauls in the deep ball. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leads it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. The give on the option. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now he's looking to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And the field goal unit is on the field. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got room to work. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Dances away. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Running backs just have to be, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. defense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, North Carolina! A great catch and run for 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch a big fella.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense working from the pistol. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Release to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays.
Snags it on the right. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage. He gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got some room to run. Touchdown, UNC! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If we can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now sliding to his left. Got a little space. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short short. They'll try to pick it up with the pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because when he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Off the play fake. Fires left. Another incompletion on third down.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Opportunity to salvage this, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go in the ball. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Robbins. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on third down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety in this defense.
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Off the RPO, complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against an opponent like this, David, it's impressive to see his performance.
It's one thing to have talent, but to get all the talent with the new pieces every single year to work together, this passing attack looks like they're going to be formidable. And now you already got that one top 25 win for the resume to keep building throughout this season.
They want to run this quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. it'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's Cook. Under fire. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense.
It's inside the 20, still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to barge in. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the leader, they're just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room, but they're staying aggressive, they're handing it off, guys are still blocking, he's making people miss, and he scores a touchdown with no time left.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.